Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we will be doing another coding tutorial. So last time we just mainly got everything set up. We didn't do much coding. So this time we're gonna be getting into more actual coding, and we're gonna make a calculator that can multiply numbers and divide numbers. So let's get started. First, we'll make a variable. Variables are things that can store information, and there's different types of variables for different things. So in this case, we'll make a double, which can store numbers and they can have decimal points. So after what type of variable you're going to be using, you put the name of the variable. So we'll just have it named number1. And while we're at it, we can change the console.writeLine to say input number 1. So after we say the name of the variable, we do a space and then equal and then another space. So we're just saying what the variable is equal to. So in this case, we want it to be equal to what the user says. So to do this, we would put equal to console.readLine. But as you can see, it gives us an error because the user input is not already a double, so we have to convert it to a double. So we would do convert to double, and then we would put the console.readLine and delete that so it doesn't give us any errors. So there we go. There's our first number, and we have that stored. So if we just put, so now we can do anything with that number. We can put console.writeLine, and then we can tell the program to say the number that we just entered. So to do this, we just put console.writeLine and in parentheses what we want to write. In this case, that would be the number 1, which is the name of our variable. But we don't want to do that. We want to put input number 2, the second number to multiply. So we would actually be doing the exact same thing, replacing that with number 2 and set it equal to convert to double console.readLine. Easy. So now we have these two numbers, and but the program doesn't know what to do with those numbers. So in this case, we wanted to do multiplication, so we would make a new variable which stored the result of number 1 multiplied by number 2. So create a new double, and let's call this the result, and set it equal to number 1 times number 2. But doing this doesn't tell the program to say it, it just stores it. So to make the program say what the result is, we would need to put console.writeLine and then have that equal to results. So the console is writing the result of number 1 times number 2. We could even do something like this and say the result is, and then we add that with the result. So let's test this out. So go to run, start debugging. As you can see, it says input number 1. We can just put something like 4. Input number 2, 6. And as you can see, the result of 4 and 6 is 24. So that's right. If we wanted to do something like have the console say the result of number 1 times number 2, we would put the result of number 1 and number 2 is the result. So it's saying the result of number 1 and number 2 is result. The reason why we have spaces like this is because if you just say number 1 and number 2, it's gonna just write the number, but it doesn't automatically have spaces or anything. So save this and run it. Put number 1, 6, put number 2, 7. The result of 6 and 7 is 42. Cool. And we can even do it with decimal numbers like 4.67, 8.93. So that's a really easy way to have a calculator. And you're probably thinking, how do we do that with division? Well, it's really, really easy. We can just do the exact same thing, but instead of the star, we can put this. Put number 1, 3, 9, and then input number 2, 3. The quotient of 9 and 3 is 3, so it works really good. So yeah, that's just a little quick tutorial on how to make a calculator with variables. Really easy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again shortly. See ya.